at it again, and I just realized we did that entire game, and Facebook definitely didn't get updated, but that's all right. I ain't worried about Facebook too much. Wasn't nobody in there anyway. Anyway, we are back at it again with the White Vans. It is your boy Pat, the designer, as always, joined with my brothers P Kid and Stu. What are you doing here, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. AD, he's not allowed to talk for the entire segment, and Ringo J, Stefan the Don in the building. We still not past that. Is anybody past that?
Man.
I am still not past what this man had the audacity to get on here and say.
Come on, DJ D-Rec, man. Give me
Shout
the
out to Pay.
Yo. I felt bad.
YBS said, AD, why you still in here, dog? Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
The chat never forgets.
On you, bro.
The
You
chat
are
never
not
forgets.
getting away with that. You are not getting away with the disrespect that you brought in here.
Hey, the shame. If the dunce hat, if there ever was
If the
one.
dunce hat fits, it absolutely belongs on you. We appreciate you guys for tuning in with us, for rocking with us. Man, we got 15 in here tonight. Bulls came away with the W.
The dub.
Gotta love what we saw from that Bulls team tonight.
Yes, sir.
Let's just get some stats out of the way. Kid, break down what we saw in tonight's game stat-wise for us.
All right, so I'm going to give you the overall because I know we want to talk about the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, while it seemed like we were leading in the field goal battle,
Mm-hmm.
Pelicans ended up shooting 55% from the field to our 51%. Fourth quarter ended up being a big game changer for them right there.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, let's talk about our stats real quick. Listen, we shot 51% from the field, 42% from three. Hey, gotta love it. 90% from the free throw line. Love that too, going 20 for 22. Love that. Hey, still killed them on the boards. 45 total boards, 13 offensive.
Right.
They led them by 10 on that one. Assists was kind of dead even. They got one up on us. Blocks, we did pretty good. Steals, but guess what? Turnovers end up being what I said it would be. Guess what it ended up being? Just for the game.
14.
14 turnovers.
Yeah,
for
14.
the game. About an average. Killed them in points in the paint. 64 points in the paint. Now, why I say killed them is because we know that they have a huge paint presence. I mean, that's all my man does.
A huge paint presence.
My man, hey, listen, he got the ball with 7 seconds left. It was like, I need to go to the three-point line.
Yeah.
He was definitely making a beeline for the bucket right there.
Facts.
Right. So at this point, for us to come out with a win, kill him on the boards, I think this is just great coaching from Billy D. Definitely rocking with that name. He's the new Billy D. Whatever.
Billy the Don. Let's hope he gets to that
Billy
point.
the Don. Listen,
You coming in,
good
you
coach
better
for them
kiss the
because
ring.
if you compare this game to the last time we played this team, they destroyed us inside. So for us to come out, lead them in those categories, and still come out with this win, despite the little collapse at the end, I think was really good. So
listen, and the interesting thing to me is we've always said that especially in this league now, it's a game of runs. Can you withstand the run? So listen, are the Bulls at a point where we can't forgive what we just saw?
we can definitely forgive it because I tell you what.
Because they won.
They won. Kobe, let me start from the top. Zach dropped 36 with 8 assists. Doing just Zach things there.
Yeah.
Channel 8, go and tune into it.
Right.
Kobe gave us 25 of them things. Like, listen, it was a good game for Kobe White, 25, 3 and 2. Thad Young doing that. Was it Thaddeuk Young? That's what
Thaddeuk Johnson. Thaddeuk Johnson. 34 in the chat already. I see y'all rocking with us. Get them likes up.
3 assists and 5 rebounds.
Right.
Obviously, we know we could have had a little more.
Right.
Rook doing the amazing things as well. 13 points, really holding down. I ain't get the blocks up here. I got to get the blocks up here because he got a couple of blocks on Zion.
Let me check the stats on that right there. Let me check the let's check the stat sheet for P. Will. P. Will, 5 personal fouls, 3 blocks, 1 I don't know why I read the personal fouls.
Just killed my man's whole little stat.
3 blocks though. 3 blocks though. And listen,
on Zion,
to me, all of them on Zion.
That's cool.
All of them on Zion. And for him to just be out there standing in there taking it, and let's put some respect on Wendell's name. 15 boards, 7 points, 4 assists, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line.
Now, Wendell, I need you to understand one thing. I need you to be able to give me about 12 to 13 rebounds a game and 12 to 13 points a game, and you might get $200 million.
You might get $200 million. You can shake your head all you want, Ringo. That's a $200 million center. Ringo, you can shake your head all you want. That's $200 million center.
Hey, look,
13 to 13. Hey, look. He having a down year.
Hey, I'm not denying it. I'm just saying he got to keep it up. Which I
gotta put some respect on Rudy Gobert name.
As for right now, he's not doing that.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert is a defensive player.
He does.
Hey, look. That's $200 million defense though. $200 million defense though.
See how they be cooking?
Time out.
You see how you be cooking?
$200 million defense though.
They top 3 in offense. I mean, they top 5 in offense and top 5 in defense. So.
Well, clearly Rudy's 13 is not really helping the top 5 in offense out there. Top 5 in defense. I'll never disrespect that man for his defense. He getting it. But let's talk about this Bulls team. AD, what'd you see tonight that you liked? Mid-drink, you like I did that? I'm allowing you to speak.
Hey, Gabe.
I'm allowing you to speak.
Gabe, that's a great question. I'm going to get back to that in a second.
Legit, it was early on, it was the effort, the amount of effort on both sides of the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of waned a little bit once they kind of saw the win in sight. Some of that effort waned, but they were able to maintain. But other than that, definitely the rebounds from Wendell, the aggressiveness is specifically from Pat Will.
Yeah, I think Pat Will's aggressiveness is really something that kind of set the tone for the Bulls. Pat Will being aggressive, Thad Young being aggressive, and heck, listen, let's be honest, Wendell being aggressive. I'm gonna be real. With a loose ball out there, is that we have not seen. I don't want to say it's the first time because I can't think of a moment right now. But we have not seen diving on the floor.
Yeah,
we just haven't. We haven't seen guys jump on the floor to fight for a board. Yeah. We haven't seen that kind of aggressiveness in the first half. We've seen it in the fourth quarter, maybe. Right. Mm-hmm. When you're down 2 and you're trying to get back into the game and you're fighting, but we have not seen that in the first half. I got to give the Chicago Bulls credit. By the way, if you are in here, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page because we do talk Chicago sports weekly. Everybody was a little late. But we don't want you to miss a thing, so make sure that you hit that bell. Listen, the musician and me, the timing. Yo, boy, there we go. 13 to 13, Ringo. But no, I really think that seeing the Bulls be aggressive from the start, we have not seen that now. Again, just like we get on Kobe White, just like we get on Wendell Carter, I'm getting on the entire Bulls team. Show me this consistently. Yeah. Show me this aggressiveness consistently. You know why? Because the Bulls are good enough to punch you in the mouth and hold on to a lead. The Bulls are not good enough versus the Lakers, versus the Clippers, versus those top playoff teams, heck, versus Philadelphia, to punch you in the mouth or not punch you in the mouth early and get down and claw their way back in and then take a lead and hold that. Because you use so much energy to take a lead, you're not able to maintain a lead when Joel Embiid is dominating you on the other end or when Jokic is dominating you on the other end. You've got to, and it's really a lot on Zach LaVine. And I think when we saw it tonight, there was a lot of aggressiveness from Zach LaVine in the first quarter, in the first minutes of the game. He took the first shot of the game. That's what we need to see on a night in, night out basis.
Where are they sitting right now? My fault.
Eighth.
No, that's my own question. I just wanted to see where they were sitting.
AD just be throwing questions in the chat. Oh, you said somebody had a question in the chat. What was the question from the chat?
Oh, yeah. Gabriel mentioned, does Lauri return make us better or worse after All-Star Weekend?
This is the thing. Lauri's return makes you better, but it doesn't make a difference to me because, well, this is the thing. It doesn't make a difference to me because I can't rely on building my system around you if you're not going to be there.
Second unit.
I can see that.
Second unit.
Scoring on the second unit.
I'm going to be real with you.
I like it. I like the idea.
I'm not mad at it because I think the second unit lost a lot once we lost Otto.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, this is the richest dude on IR right
Hey,
yo. My man has one of the highest contracts and was like,
I gotta see if I can pull this picture up, bro. Tell me I don't got Otto's jacket. Hold on. I'm gonna retweet this picture out, and I want y'all to tell me on Twitter who wore it better. Because
hey, listen, I don't. Otto is just annoys. I just hate seeing the name.
Come on, dog.
Oh, wow.
Hey, y'all, check out the Twitter at Pat the Designer to see the picture, man. Me and Otto be at the same fashion, man. As long as I know I'm wearing somebody with they got money. Baki says Lauri is injury prone and not aggressive enough for my liking. Well, here's the problem. When
he
you
bit
talk
your
about,
whole swag.
you know what I'm saying, dog? when we talk about Lauri being aggressive, what got Lauri hurt? Being aggressive.
He got hurt running into somebody.
Well, he got hurt trying to be aggressive, trying to drop his shoulder into somebody, move him out the way, and make a play. I'm not mad at you for getting hurt for trying to make a play. I'm mad at you because, or I'm not mad. Mad is the wrong word. I'm not happy with how you're doing your job because on a consistent basis, I said the other night there was a tweet somebody sent out. It said, Lauri Markkanen will be one of the most effective players for the Chicago Bulls when he returns from injury. And the tweet, all I said at the bottom of the tweet was, every stat you can ever give about Lauri Markkanen's career finishes with when he returns from injury. That's the problem.
Yeah,
and listen,
that's the problem. With Wendell, with Lauri, with Otto, when they on the court, they can play. My beef with you is the same beef I got with Kyrie when me and Kid have this conversation every time. When you're on the court, what I say, aggressive Lauri when on the court is one of the top power forwards in the NBA.
Facts.
He's never on the court, and he's rarely aggressive. So is he going to make an impact when he comes back? Listen, this Bulls team is kind of rolling with him with having a guy that can come in and absolutely get you 20 points a game help. Yeah, but is he going to be able to stay on the court and consistently get you 20 points a game?
The interesting thing is, yeah. The funny, like, no matter what hate you give it, when he plays, he does give us, and he averages out 20 points a game and 6 rebounds.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
More than Wendell Carter, who averages 7 rebounds a game, and what do you average?
Talking to you, Mike.
Wendell averages 8 rebounds a game and 11 points.
I agree with you.
Oh, this season he averages 7 and 12.
Right. I agree with you on that tip. I'm just saying,
and he's just as tall.
I'm just saying the problem is
Lauri's taller than
Lauri's taller. Lauri's 7 feet. I'm just saying that the problem is he's not there. Like when you're there, yeah, you can give me 20. I need that. I need that 20. I need that 10. Mm-hmm. You got to be there to give it to me, though. Pause. That's when you can step in. You got to be there, though. And he's just not there in these moments consistent enough for my liking.
HW, I like that comment. He said Lauri and Porzingis are so similar. Both have such great upside.
So similar.
Listen, Lauri is having a better season, and it's actually Lauri's season so far, even with the injuries, equals Porzingis' best season.
Year. The weird part is like Porzingis was so much more dominant with his points. But it really does equal out. Or was his? Well, I'll say this though: how many games did he play in his best season?
Cool.
Porzingis, because there was one legit year where Porzingis was killing dudes, and it was just like, okay, like y'all be cool. Jay saying absolutely right. He says the best ability is availability. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. Lauri can do everything. When he's on the court, he literally can be a Nikola Jokic type player. He runs the court like a gazelle. He can get from one end of the court to the other, yam it on your head, run back down, block the shot, come back down again, shoot a 3 in your face, Jay it in your face, step back, Jay. He does it all. But you have to be on the court to do that.
Lauri's best season, he played 48 games.
No, Porzingis.
I mean, Porzingis, that's what I meant.
48 games, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. It might have been better.
Yeah.
But
bro, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Lauri's vegan, right?
Hey, look.
We're not going to attack the vegans.
We're not going to attack the vegans again. I got into it with a vegan.
Really?
Yeah, he got me on the video.
Hold on, wait. What, vegan in diet or vegan in lifestyle?
Vegan in lifestyle. He hit me with the, would you eat your dog?
Ooh.
And I responded, but bacon though. You're not gonna beat me, dog. Man, you're not gonna beat me. I'm not mad at it.
Do you season your tofu? If you're not seasoning the tofu or the portobello mushrooms,
All I'm saying is,
get something different.
You're right. Because they use portobello mushrooms in replace of like steak and stuff.
Real talk though, like you might want to.
Because it take on flavor.
They got a portobello mushroom burger.
All I'm saying is he might want to change his diet. He might want to change his diet. Real talk. I mean, we got Uncle Remus out here. we got Uncle Remus, man. We got Portillo's. Hey, bro, pick you want to get you. We
pick your grease.
I think the best way to kind of understand Lauri's, impact is win percentages.
How much does it improve?
Yeah, I think that would be.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's really about how much does it improve. But the thing with Lauri is too, when Lauri's not aggressive, when Lauri's not being the player that we've said can be the best power forward in the NBA, he's a liability on the court. He truly is.
Gonna let Jay Crick come at you?
What Chris say? What Chris say?
You got a live mic. Gonna let Jay Crick do that to you? Dad.
Hey, Crick, calm down, my boy.
That's what you own, huh? Come on, get off
Hey,
my boy.
Crick, calm down. You gotta be cool, Crick.
Hey, that's about. Hey, it's cool, man. I'm the puncher bag tonight, definitely.
Well, you built like one. Anyway,
the crazy thing is, this is a great win for us. I don't think it. Like, even if we would have lost, it wouldn't have changed my opinion of the team overall. Because I think, every team wins and loses some and stuff like that, and they have things on the inside that we just don't.
Yeah.
As far as like inside presence, so to see that we were coached up to the point to outplay them in that regard, I like it. To see our rookies step up to guard their best inside scorer, as good as he did, and not foul out, I thought was good. He got close, but it was like it was good. So I didn't learn anything. This showed me more about Billy D than anything else. This just showed me that he's aware of where we're deficient. He makes the right adjustments. He schemes for those things. That's all it really did. But outside of that, I didn't see anything else from the players that made me feel
right.
Maybe the rookie, but that's about it.
Right.
I would say too, like, I feel I'm with PK that it really didn't change my opinion on the squad, but at the same time, I do kind of want to see Billy put a little bit more emphasis on closing the quarters.
Yeah,
like stronger,
late game situations.
What they're doing, not even late game situations. Like when you get to like the last 2-3 minutes of the quarter, I'm not even talking about the fourth.
Right,
like close the quarter out strong because y'all was up 14. Y'all had to in the fourth quarter. Y'all was rolling. I just need to see a little bit more emphasis on closing out the quarters a little bit stronger than what y'all doing, and then y'all right there.
Quick question. So now the rotation is Zach, Kobe, Pat Will, Thad, Temple, Satoransky. Who am I missing?
Denzel. And a smattering of Gafford
and a little bit of Gafford and Cornette.
Hey, Cornette need to be in the rotation.
Cornette was out personal issues.
Okay, never mind.
Cornette was
out. I hope he's doing over.
Yeah. Somebody might. I hope he get his car cracked or something. Hope he good.
Hey, it'd be going down in New Orleans. They even call it New Orleans now.
Personal issues. He met a black chick down there on the what's the
got his whole life snatched.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Shoot. Hey, that'll change your life. She cook you up some gumbo, you'll be a whole different man. All of a sudden, Luke Cornette come back 275.
He woke up. Nagy with the assist. You got to give me a QB.
Oh, Thaddeus Johnson. You missing Thaddeus Johnson, bro.
Oh, yeah, with that.
Big tweet.
So that's a 9. Yeah, it's a 9-player rotation, right?
9-player rotation.
So that's what I'm saying at the end. What
9-10.
What Ringo was talking about at the end.
Archie be in there too.
Before the half, it's always Satoransky, Archie, Thad, Temple,
and usually Kobe or somebody,
or Valentine in there.
You know the crazy thing is, our fast lineup would be Lauri, Thad, Pat Will, Zach, and Kobe.
I'm gonna be real with you.
The run and gun,
the fast lineup, a 3-point lineup.
I think
that's a nice lineup.
I think the interesting thing with the Bulls this season is that there was a lineup that we saw that the players really just have panned out terribly that you can't even use it. But there was a lineup on the court of Garrett Temple at point. This is back in preseason too. We got totally off topic, but it was one that I really was looking forward to see. Garrett Temple at point, Garrett Temple at point. I believe it was Zach LaVine at the 2, Chandler Hutchison at the 3, Pat Will at the 4, Wendell Carter at the 5.
Where's your boy at?
I'm like, that's Clint. He riding some bench.
What happened?
He's not good.
No, but
and I want him to be. Look, I want him to be. He wear number 15. I was like, yo, let's go. This man
good.
killing it. No, but good.
I'm just
He's not good. I've seen him get. There's nothing he does well. If he's
he hasn't gotten a lot of floor time, so it has to be practice.
Listen, no, you ain't doing it well. It's about doing it well. Jimmy Butler didn't get a lot of floor time in the beginning, but you know why Thibs was like, I can throw this kid out there. At the minimum, he can play defense.
Hutch, do your work in the offseason, dog.
But the only thing I'm gonna say,
he worked out with Darren Collison at Darren Collison's program in the offseason. Out at Pros Vision. Shout out Pros Vision.
Yeah, shout out to Darren Collison. He just need more of it.
Yeah.
And he need to get some weight on him too.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to build that.
I don't know.
It's just different. Like, it's different diet. But I really think just I thought that was gonna be a lineup that was gonna be able to make a good impact to what the Bulls are doing this year. But I mean, getting Lauri back is going to help this team. But I mean, what does this team really need help with? We put up 117 points tonight.
We're one of the highest offensive rated teams.
What is this team really? Where do we want Lauri to help us at? Because if it's defensively, y'all can put that in your pipe and smoke it. By the way, 78 people in here, 29 likes on the video. If we can get them likes up, man, I really appreciate y'all.
That's what we need.
I really appreciate.
That's what we need to help on.
But I was gonna say to PK point about that speed lineup that you mentioned. I only think the speed lineup works if you got a capable guard that's able to dish the ball. That's a fact.
Sato's probably running your point in that situation.
But we run a pretty good half court.
But
the Bulls run a really good half court.
But to your point, they do run a really good half court. But to your point, if not Lonzo, give me Josh Hart. That
I don't want Josh Hart running the point.
No.
I want Josh Hart doing exactly what he's doing.
Let Dotson do it.
No, bro.
Dotson's not bad. Dotson got to get cleared.
I know y'all don't watch because Dotson is a bucket.
I know you.
No, look, I got a 20-something thousand view video that say I already know that boy is a bucket.
No, but I
humble brag,
humble flex,
humble flex out here.
Big humble flex, but that boy is a bucket. He need to.
Because they shaky on the break.
HW says the Bulls need legitimate two-way players. Do we though?
No.
At what position?
How many
positions?
How many do you need? How many do you need?
At the 2 and the 3?
You already got two.
2-3 number? Or at the
I don't know if I'm
position?
putting Zach all the way in the two-way. He's playing. Look, his defense has vastly improved. It's vastly improved. But it's also based on the fact that Zach played zero defense last season. He made Michael Porter Jr. look like. Okay, no, never mind. I can't go that far. That's disrespectful to your craft, Zach. I'm not gonna say that. But Zach played no defense last season.
Okay, so
and the style of defense didn't help Zach.
Where are we exposed?
I'm not saying it here two-way, but I'm saying that.
No, but I'm saying if we play another team who runs half court, we're okay defensively.
No, we're not.
But if they run and gun, that's where we are exposed.
If they run half court, if they run half court.
Well, no, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that statement.
If they a run and gun team,
the Bulls have figured out this.
Pat, you like right there, dog. You like right there.
My bad.
Like you here.
My bad.
Let me give you some space, dog. Like this nigga about to pop me.
And this is why we can't be FCC regulated.
God dang.
That's my bad. But no, it's Italian. I don't know what to tell you. Half anyway. But it's the left half. It's the left half. No, but I would say that.
Why am I feeling so nervous?
I keep trying to tell you we got good half court. Oh my
God. Jesus Christ. But no, I would say the Bulls do have good half court defense because we've seen them switch. But it depends on who's on the court. But when we've seen Temple, Thad, P. Will, Zach, and even Kobe on the court sometimes, they switch very well. I'm stuck here. Get to my man for me. They've kind of figured that out later on in the season. You're right though. In the run and gun, it's literally just like we saw tonight. It's Zion Williamson. You got to cut him a break. But we saw tonight when the Bulls are pushing the ball, or when Zion's pushing the ball up the court, you got 3 white jerseys back there, and there's Zion. And nobody decided, hey, let's swarm Zion.
Right.
You had a man playing the wing. You had Kobe you had P. Will trying to bump him out the way, and then you had Wendell just trying to be big and put his arms up. And Zion ends up getting the foul.
And that's how
the reason I kind of disagree with the whole sentiment was most teams that play a half-court set, like name two of them real quick.
Boston and
Philly definitely play a half-court set.
Okay, Philly, Boston.
That's at Boston.
And I would say Denver.
In Denver. So you just named out of the three teams you just named.
Yeah.
What do two of them have?
I agree with third.
Good big man, right?
Good big man. Great big man.
Orlando.
Another great man. Vucevic.
Right? And even if you go to Celtics, what do they have? They got good forwards.
Right.
Yeah, they got to go forward.
That could play both ways, right? So when you play with teams that play half court sets, they have something we don't, and those are big men who can move in the paint.
Yeah, I was just about to say
we get exposed there. That
way.
And,
so
wait, so is it? Is it on the block? Is it on the block or is it rotating?
No, I feel like
I think there is different, but that's also a flaw of the drop defense. That's also a huge flaw of the drop defense because you're playing against big men who, because how the drop defense works, essentially Wendell is supposed to play back and wait for the big man to come to him. He's not playing up on that. But when you got Jokic or Embiid out there that's sitting there shooting 36% from the 3-point line, it's like, maybe I need to play a little bit closer. You know what I'm saying? It's a flaw of the drop defense. What you were saying, Ringo?
Nah, because I was going to say, like, out of all three of those back to the basket bigs that you guys played, like, okay, Jokic was basically, all right, I'm going to bring the ball up, get his ball to Will Barton. We finna run this pick and roll. He finna go, and then I'm either finna, depending on what the defense look like, I'm either finna shoot out of this 3-point line or we going down on the block.
Right.
Nikola Jokic was basically, I'm going to do most of my damage on the block. After these mugs get tired, I'm shooting that mug. And Joel Embiid was just, hey, I'm going to just do whatever. So, I mean, it's just different, but
that's such an accurate assessment of Joel's game versus us. Hey, I'm gonna just do whatever. Back to the basket.
Whatever he feel like doing.
But
face up,
point,
3-point.
All of those bigs dropped 35 plus on us on the Bulls.
Vucevic.
And to that point,
every time. Which to that point, the half court. As much as we want to say the Bulls got good half court stuff. They really don't, because on the other end, it's a hindrance, especially if you don't got a big.
Facts.
And we have to guard, especially if we're talking about getting toward the bottom of that playoff picture. We have to guard the pick and roll. So that drop defense, I don't know if of course Billy's gonna make his adjustments, but modifying that, Wendell cannot let the big man get so deep in the painted area where he only has one option: foul or definitely block the shot.
And that's the difference. See, I'm gonna be real with you because I know that most of the league plays it now, but we don't see legit big men anymore. And Wendell is more of a legit. Now, I don't think that he's played like a legit big man, but the style of play that he's attempting to do on a night in, night out basis is more of a, I'm here to rebound. I'm here to kind of put the ball up around the rim. Most of my game is happening up under the basket. So I don't know how well it works with a big man like that, because you think about even how the Golden State Warriors play. Essentially, right now, Kelly Oubre is playing a lot, and Draymond Green are playing a lot of the 4 and the 5. So while you have, that's your 4 and your 5, that's a 3 and a 4 that are getting out. And the drop essentially allows your big man to be able to, okay, I'm going to play here. You got to get up there. But if you make this pass here, I'm able to get back to that. I'm in a position to play in different spots that you need me to, and then we can switch based off of that. And I actually want to look deeper in, like Billy quickly explained it, but I want to have a coach sit down and really like legit explain the drop defense. Just because, like, to me, it doesn't make sense if you don't have a James Wiseman. Like with Wendell, the drop defense doesn't make sense to me.
So you're saying that you gotta have a big with good feet, essentially.
Or you just don't care that he's not going to be able to make the play.
I just feel like you gotta have a
like you would think it would work when Wendell with a 7'6" wingspan. Like if the big man shoot, I should be able to close out.
Yeah,
but
but am I wrong for saying that though?
What?
That essentially you just gotta have a big with good, especially if you finna drop.
I don't think
You have to have a very mobile big.
I don't think Wendell has bad feet though.
Because look, and I know.
I just think he has no game, no footwork game.
If you look at it, the undersized bigs, I mean, it's
You don't
like
have
you
the
said, Kelly Oubre,
Yeah.
Draymond Green, Bam Adebayo. Like,
oh, we got 100 in the chat.
We got 100 in the chat.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I think that's just more. You gotta care because it's defense, so I feel like that's more. The big has to have good footwork.
Right.
More than anything.
You know what someone just mentioned? I know I just mentioned it too. I like how Jackson plays.
I like how Jackson Hayes plays. But I'm gonna be real with you. This is what's crazy, right? Jackson Hayes plays way better next to Zion than Steven Adams does. Yeah, but if you put Steven Adams, Adams on the Bulls in the position in what we're asking Wendell to do, his game changes completely.
We have a traditional 5.
You have a traditional 5, which is essentially what you're asking for from this team, because you're asking for somebody to be down there to get rebounds when Zach's shooting big threes and clear the big man out of the paint.
Let's be real. A player like Hayes is just a rim runner. That's really all he is. That's what all his effectiveness really came.
He's Daniel Gafford with confidence
and more ability.
He's a rim runner and a shot.
I don't think we saw more ability tonight out of him.
What did
we see him do? We saw him run the floor and catch oops.
Nah,
I think we're asking more from Gafford than Stan asking.
We asked Gafford to be the
Hayes.
starting big man, but he also had no other option. Gafford looked a lot different with Lauri standing next to him than without.
What about
put him on the island?
What about a lesser version of Jared Allen?
I haven't seen enough of him to make that assessment.
Okay.
Jared Allen.
Solid.
Jared Allen. I've seen enough of Jared Allen to say that Jared Allen is real solid. Like Jared Allen's one of those players that it's just like, I'm not gonna give up
and again
a top first round pick for you, but 15 to 25, I might make a move for Jared Allen.
Can I say he's an elite rebounder?
Jared Allen? Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, we can say that.
What's elite?
Elite. 15. Elite is that's your top stat.
15 is
every
elite.
Night.
He ain't that damn.
I thought he was putting up 15 on double digits.
Yeah, 15 is a lot, dog. Y'all gotta realize, like Wendell did it one time, right? Like I mean, elite $200 million rebounder is 13 boards.
Hey, listen.
Am I wrong?
Jared Allen is a legit double-double.
Okay.
10 points, 10 rebounds.
That's what I want.
And with the way he affects the
it's the defense.
So that's his stat. I thought rebounds was stat, but blocks was his
gets
stat.
14 rebounds against.
Hold on, question.
14 rebounds.
So what happened? Because I keep talking playoffs, and right now where we're seated, we're eighth. We're eighth right now, and we will play Philly. So what happens when Doc Rivers decides to double Zach? Where do we go? That's
the biggest question that the Bulls have right now, and I think what you saw tonight. I think how the Bulls are pivoting, what we saw tonight is very good with the direction that they're going, because you're putting Kobe. We saw the difference. I'm telling you, if you can't see the difference tonight, the difference. Y'all ever see when a river meets the ocean? Mm-hmm. That's what the difference looks like when Kobe White is playing the point and when Kobe White is playing the two. And I'm sorry, everybody want to say, well, he's only played 32 games at point. He hasn't been a point guard. He's got to learn the position. Okay, fine. If that's where we still at. But I'm telling you, I see something elite when he's trying to score first versus I see something that I can't even get production out of when he's trying to pass first.
Kobe White to me is great value CJ McCollum.
I think CJ. You broke him. He wasn't expecting that.
I mean, listen. You look at CJ McCollum. You look at CJ's like progression and stuff like that.
He fruit rounds. That's what it is.
Fruit rounds. He not Lucy rounds.
He fruit rounds.
But that's not a diss though, because CJ is a good player.
CJ McCollum, yeah.
CJ is good, and he's progressed to be a good player.
I would say,
but CJ don't run your point.
But I would say,
but he don't.
But
see that that's the difference. That's why I wouldn't say. That's why I wouldn't say he's a great value CJ, because CJ can. When Dame was hurt, CJ was.
Nah, CJ runs it when it's just both of them in there together.
And you need Dame to score more.
Terry Stotts either sits him down at the end of the quarter, brings CJ in and be like, all right, you just give me 6 solid minutes at the point.
Yeah.
Just give me 6.
But I don't think we can ask that of Kobe. Because the contrast is too great. I mean, can I ask it of him? Yes. Can he play the point guard for 6 minutes? Yes. But we saw the stat. We went into the third quarter. Between Kobe White and Zach LaVine, Kobe had, or there was 10 assists. Zach had 7 of them.
Yeah. So
we see where his talent lies. And listen, what happened? The second that they was like, Kobe, just go. And I'm not sure if he's sitting down and having those conversations with him or not. Right. But it seems like there's a switch where it's like, Kobe, stop passing.
Now,
just go.
Here's a one thing. Is the one scenario that I want people to think of. Like, I watched Phoenix yesterday, right? And the reason I bring this up is because Zach LaVine gets compared to Devin Booker all the time, right? As far as shooting guard positions and stuff like that. I think Zach is better. That's a whole different story, right? But when you see Devin Booker get off the most is when he has a good point guard.
Right.
I saw Chris Paul before Devin Booker got ejected not take a shot, but have his hand all in the game. Setting people up and stuff like that, right? I've seen Ricky Rubio with Devin Booker do the same thing. Zach kind of needs that type of player around him. And why I like the Lonzo Ball idea is because I'm not giving up defense, but I still have someone who can give me that feel and orchestrate my offense.
Right.
And that's the main thing.
Kobe
doesn't give me I get my
two-way.
Kobe doesn't give me great defense, but he gives me a lot of scoring. But guess what? I can move a Kobe White and still say, hey, if I want to take the fly on Lauri, I can replace them 20 points with the 20 points you've been averaging, right? And I'm not losing anything.
And what people,
but I get more flow within that. That's just my take on it.
And what people have to understand is we're not even saying get rid of Kobe White at this point. Because I think we've all sat here and seen, well, maybe kids still is, but I think we've all still sat here and seen that when you ask Kobe to go out and be a 2, he's a good 2. Yeah. But we're saying more so, get Lonzo in there. Let Kobe be the 2. Let Zach be the 3.
Hold on.
And
maybe you end up with P. Will at the 4.
Is he a ball stopper?
And honestly,
is he an all-star?
No, is he a ball stopper?
Who, Kobe?
Kobe. Now I'm thinking
as a point guard
when the game slows down.
As a point guard, he's a ball stopper, but it's because you're asking him to survey the floor and make a play.
Because I'm thinking
at the shooting guard, you know what you're getting. The ball's going to him. He putting it up.
Because I'm thinking about him in the worst of circumstances.
When does Kobe pass?
If the shot isn't falling and there's no path to the lane. Is he a ball stopper?
But when have we seen Kobe's best passes? Like, I'm talking about passes where we were like, oh my God, Kobe White passed that? When he's driving in the bucket, everybody close in on him because he's about to make a play, and he just whipped that mug behind his back, and Zach LaVine standing there like, wow, everybody in the world just left me wide open for this. That's when we see, or it's P. Will, or it's Sato, or it's that's when Kobe's making his best assists. And to me, if you want a number 2, if you want a legit number 2 going into the playoffs, which we are going to need, you're absolutely right. But forget the playoffs right now, even going into the rest of these games this season. Because we saw in the last game versus Denver did an excellent job at shutting Zach LaVine down. Mm-hmm. And legitimately, let me look at what he finished with. I think he still finished. He finished above 20, but I believe.
I think it was 26.
It was a hard 26 though. It was a hard, like he was not able to impact the game how he normally was. And let me see, Zach LaVine, 23. On 9 of 20 shooting, 4 for 6 from the free throw line, 1 of 8 from 3. He wasn't able to impact.
Do me a favor, along that lines, give me Kobe White stats. This is not the pick on Kobe White.
In that game?
Yeah.
20 and 10.
20 and 10. Did we lose?
We lost. That's versus Denver.
How much?
That was
because they gave it away at the end. It was close.
Yeah.
It was close.
No, we lost by 6, 118, 112.
It was close.
Again, not able to close the game out, and Jokic.
Give me the turnover.
Jokic just being.
Give me the turnover.
Jokic just being.
I think that was a really bad turnover game.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It was like 17.
Well, actually, no, I'm lying. 12 to 10.
Who led in turnovers on?
Denver.
Who led in turnovers on our team?
On our team, it was Zach with 4. Kobe at 3.
Did they freeze up at the end of the game? I forget what it was.
Essentially, they did what they did tonight, except that's a better team.
That's
the problem. Against the Pelicans, you can do what you did tonight.
Yeah.
Because we have a team that can sustain runs.
Mm-hmm.
But against a team that also can keep a run going and is not going to get stopped because their entire game is Zion Williamson in the paint. Because after a while, it's just like, all right, send 5 at Zion and see if they don't knock down threes. And they didn't knock down threes.
You know ultimately what this ends up being, and everyone, this is for the chat too. You all let me know, what are you committed to when it comes to this organization? Are you committed to a 3 to 4 year rebuild?
Over 100 in the chat.
Over 100 in the chat, I appreciate it. Are you committed to the 3 to 4 year rebuild?
Hey, we got a free Larry Hoover in the chat. We didn't made it.
You know you did it when
free
you got
the guys.
Free that boy Larry.
Hey,
free the guys.
But what are you committed to with this? Because the organization is obviously using this as an evaluation year. We know that they're looking to make moves. We're gonna have a lot of space on.
Are you essentially saying that we committed to Kobe and Wendell?
Like as a fan base, you all have to realize that we can sit here, we do these post games, and obviously this is what we want to do as a profession. But for the fan base, you have to be able to ride the ride.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not willing to ride the ride, these games, every game is going to feel like a heavy weight on you when we lose, and then you're going to be picking apart every win. This is really just looking at.
I think that's essentially really what we do.
It's what we do, but it's like I'm at the 3 to 4 year mark.
But I think
in 3 years, I think we should be top of the East in 3 years. That's where I'm going.
I would say I'm gonna be real with you based on how it's the NBA. Sooner than that.
I can get what they can.
Sooner than that. Because because I'm gonna say this. The fact that AK called Billy into his office 3-4 games ago to talk about what their plan was at the trade deadline means that in the least he's talking to his coach about, should we be active? Do we want to make a push? Do we want to go get somebody? Do we want to go? I love that. And it's something I didn't expect because of how they did stuff in Denver. The biggest person that they ever traded for in Denver was Will Barton. Oh. Or, because they signed, what's his name?
I didn't follow what he did.
They signed Paul Millsap.
Yeah.
I didn't follow what he did over there.
They traded?
So in 3...
Did they draft Will Barton? They might have drafted him.
Danilo, because you got rid of Melo.
Danilo got a 9.
That's not AK though.
Oh.
That's not AK.
Oh, you talking about?
I'm talking about with AK. I'm talking about when they got there. The biggest moves they made was we're gonna build our team through the draft, which has worked. But now it's okay. Let's go sign a free agent because we need a big name free agent. LeBron went to the Lakers. He went there. He went there. We got Paul Millsap.
But this is why I say that though, right? Realistically, you look at the top teams in the East and who they've been for the last 5 years. Some of these teams have been going at this, like the process has been in the process for a very long freaking time, right? Miami has been doing what they're doing for a very long time.
Yeah.
Toronto, although they've recently won a championship, they were top of the East for a very long time. Celtics, 5 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? These teams, they really rode the wave, right? Unless you have a LeBron, a KD, or something like that, it's those players who can demand organizational shifts that will give you all the pieces you need right away because their stardom kind of dictates that. Right. We're not going to be in those situations in which it's like, next year, Zach and we there. Zach ain't got that status yet. Right. I mean, he's having a great season, but he's not that type of player yet. I want him to be, but he ain't there yet. Yeah. Right? On the same time, Billy Donovan has never really done well with those type of players. You got to think, Billy Donovan, for what he's had a lot of stars, is a great coach.
He's had a lot of stars,
but he has not been able to get them over the hump.
Yeah,
Billy Donovan has touched a lot of phrasing, but he's coached. he's
touched a lot of guys' lives.
Seriously, he's coached people 3 all-time greats.
He came in the game with Russ and KD.
4.
He
came in the game. He started with Russ and KD.
AK, for what it's worth, has made some good moves and stuff like that. But the benefit of what he's doing is finally kicking off. Right. So this is one of those things where it's like you got to be. We're in a 3 to 4, maybe 5 year run, and this is the catalyst of it.
Here's the only breather I would say with Billy. He was never allowed to learn from his mistakes that he made in that series versus Golden State, because I put KD didn't show a lot of heart after they got beaten game 5, and Russ was shooting terribly.
So
they both were shooting terribly.
They both were shooting terribly. But this is the thing.
James Harden disappeared.
But this is the thing. No, James wasn't on that team.
The year that they blew the third round lead, he wasn't.
James wasn't on that team.
Okay.
But here's here's what I'll say. If Billy is allowed, which I'll be real with you, maybe it's just because we coming from Jim Boylan so we can see the full contrast, but if Billy is allowed to learn from his mistakes and get another shot at it the next year, and KD doesn't leave, do they learn from their mistake, which Billy seems to be really good at just from what I've seen here, and you get over that hump the next season?
I'm going to say this.
The biggest, my fault. The biggest difference is with him and the Bulls, the East is very different.
Very different.
From year to year.
But it's about being able to win the big game.
No, but look, to PK's point, a lot of those at the top are at the culmination of all that they've been working on.
We just won and we 8th again. And before that, 3 games ago, we was 6th. And we lost and we went to 10th. That's the biggest difference right now.
The only difference in our...
Oh, and by the way, we're not above 500 either.
The only difference in the East right now is the Eastern teams were hit the hardest by COVID.
No.
Yo, and I think...
The Wizards were hit the hardest. The Bucks got hit hard and Philly got hit hard.
Yeah,
but Philly's still the best team in the East, ain't they?
Yeah, I mean, but
legitimately.
Bucks ain't hit hard.
Nah, but
legitimately, Philly, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, and Milwaukee went. I don't know whether they were hit hard or not. They lost like 5 in a row with Giannis and Middleton out there. Those supposed to be your 1 and your 2. Boston is 4. Boston is 4 again. A week ago, Boston was out the playoffs.
But to that
and Boston is 18 and 17. The Knicks are 5, 18 and 18. The Heat, it's not the same. It's not the same.
But to that point, who's fifth?
The Knicks.
Who's fifth right now?
The Knicks.
The Knicks are 5th right now. I don't know. I also don't know if this is updated because it still say the Bulls are 10th.
Because I think everybody's like tied, and I think a lot of people got wins over the Bulls.
Right. Possibly.
The Knicks are one of the scarier teams.
I feel like that's kind of what the chat is looking at. Like, they're looking at the Knicks because they're looking at the turnaround. You brought in Tom Thibodeau. You released 50 power forwards. Like Julius Randle is an all-star, but they're building something over there, but the process is kind of sped up because you technically got Tibbs over there with a lot of young pieces that's fitting the system.
I think low key though,
I think that's what
the East is about to retool because Boston is about to have a rebuild if they're not that successful.
I think COVID
Toronto was looking at something like that too. And
Toronto about to
retool, and you can see teams like Orlando, Atlanta, and us start to build.
Man, you want to talk about somebody getting hit, not even by COVID, just by injury. Orlando's a different team with all their players. Orlando's a different team with all their players. Orlando was hooping.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
But again, like you said, it's been a process.
Yeah.
How many picks did it take?
Took a lot.
You found Vucevic. You found Aaron Gordon, who had been down there for a minute, and then who was
Mo Bamba.
Bro, stop saying Mo Bamba.
I'm sick of
trash.
I'm sick of everybody.
That dude is trash.
Shaq West is playing in France right now, by the way.
Hey, listen,
I knew he was on his team.
That's that sign.
Shaq West was on Mo Bamba's team. That's why he made the song.
He playing ball?
He played ball in France.
He actually played ball.
He just signed to a French team.
I'm not saying it like he was good.
Tony Parker's the coach. I'm just
joking.
joking.
Part of them.
No, you don't got to say his name. Mo Bamba is
trash.
Mo Bamba's Taco Falls in Orlando.
He ain't even Taco Fall.
No, Taco ain't good either.
But
Taco don't get no tan.
Hardest thing about him was the song, and the song suck at this point to me. I'm tired of hearing it.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Nah,
We just ain't been to no parties lately.
Right.
We just ain't been to no parties where you 5 drinks in and then all of a sudden I got.
I don't want to be 5 drinks nowhere but my house no more, dog. I can't believe we really doing this. All right,
where's Ali with the motherfucking dog?
Back to this shit. Don't the Bulls center overseas? Yes, and Buddy is hooping.
Yeah, Marko Simonovic. Definitely. I think I'm gonna start doing watching his games because they got him on YouTube now, and I'm scarred because of what we've seen from Nico and Lauri and I can't say Lauri. Lauri is giving us good production, but I mean it's just like I'm watching them and they're like, he's the best player over here. It's crazy. I can't believe this. How's he? And I'm just like,
hold on.
Nico was the best player in Spain by a lot.
Can we shoot Bell for Nico though?
No.
If I can shoot him Bell a little bit,
no.
Only because
he got punched in the eye.
Or provide an excuse for the play.
Mm-hmm.
He
kid like Nico locked up.
What? No,
somebody free the guys.
Somebody free the guys. No, look, Nico played very well, but he was just he caught it straight. He caught it straight from the situations with the coaching and the retooling.
So what about all the years before that?
We're talking about all the years before that.
Like Nico played with Thibs for what?
Bro, he wasn't hooping.
2 years?
He had to get
3 years?
He got rocked in the jaw.
Well, that's his own fault. I'm sorry. If you look Bobby,
it was definitely his own fault.
Look, I don't care what nobody say. If you look Bobby Portis in the face and think, yeah, that's the dude I want to fight, talk to your mama, not me.
Man, leave Arkansas alone.
Bobby Portis walked into that season talking about try Jesus. Not me, baby.
Clearly throws hands.
Because I throw hands.
I will say for the last time, though, Mo Bamba's trash. I'm not trying to hear about Mo Bamba. Anybody in the chat that says Mo Bamba, guess what? We blocking you for 5 minutes.
Jeffrey said Mo Bamba mixtape coming soon.
The mixtape is crazy. I give you that. I give you a mixtape. I give you a song. But
Kim said Pimp about to swing on somebody. He definitely looked like he was about to hit somebody for saying Mo Bamba.
Dog, I'm heated right now. But you know what? The great thing is we gonna have a whole season of this. We're gonna have a whole season of where we can sit here and pick
we really do try. We really do try to be very level headed, but it's hard some nights. When Wendell come out and give me 4 rebounds, it's hard. And you know how you respond. Listen. This is the one thing we will never not say. Shut us up. Make us sit here.
Oh, Toro, you thought it was sweet, huh? We better get you for 5 minutes. Hey, guess what? And block.
Time out.
You thought it was sweet, didn't it? Yeah, you thought I wasn't going to see you.
Time out.
You thought I wasn't going to see you. Now you got a 5-minute time out. PostGame probably over by the time
I'm not here for it.
We about to retire your jersey like James Harden.
Ain't nobody in the building.
Nobody.
Hey, King, give me some claps for Houston for that level of petty, bro. Hey, yo, we talking about Petty Casanova, bro. That man said, "Hey, we gonna retire your jersey because you're an all-time great Houston Rocket." Ain't nobody gonna be here to see it.
He ain't gonna get no statue, no nothing.
You ain't gonna get no. Yeah. And then on the flip side, Nick Foles is over there sitting in Philly, just like.
Wow.
That's what happens when you win a ring, even though you suck. Hey. Hey, I'm gonna throw this flyer out there though. I need DeMar DeRozan on the Bulls.
Bro, you looked at me and I thought you was about to say Hassan Whiteside. We was gonna.
Ringo was about to beat you.
Scarred. He was going.
Ringo was about to give you hands, bro.
For real.
Hassan Whiteside was top 5 in rebounds.
Don't give me those stats.
Just because it didn't work out.
I got the eye test for 4 years.
Look, I've seen him in the playoffs and other places. He don't work out there either.
Oh, he looked like James Harden in the playoffs.
You don't remember him making a play when Portland was in the playoffs, do you?
Nah.
You didn't even know, hey, look, you didn't even know he was on Portland until I just said that. That's all you need to know.
Before we wrap up, though, I saw this a lot, and I promised somebody in the chat we'd get back to it. What's your quick spell on Boogie?
I feel like the Bulls need to grab him.
Now, mind you, we got 3 minutes because I don't want Otero to get a comment in. I'm joking. If you get in.
Nah, the Bulls need to grab him. I feel like they need to take the chance on him.
To me, can you consistently throw Luke Cornett out there and get 3 to 5 minutes of defense? I'm gonna be real with you, and look, everybody in here, I'm also shocked. I'm also shocked by what I've seen.
I want to make this.
So you want to save some money and make him the poor man's Boogie?
I want to make this one.
No. I'm just saying, if you think Wendell is gonna continue to be your starting 5, and Luke Cornett can come in and give you 3 to 5 minutes of defense, I'm talking about for the whole game, not for because Wendell is playing.
Right.
And other than that, you're going to a small lineup.
I like Luke Cornett.
This is surprising to me.
Cornett.
I ain't made it past the point when the clown that was coaching in Chicago before clown that, but no, I got. Hey, look, I try not to call people outside their name, but how you got Fred Hoiberg fired, you deserve every arrow I got in this quiver.
Oh yeah.
Fire. Hope you don't find another job.
Yeah, he was 6'9" with that.
But
he was Tekashi.
Just don't feed his family at all.
He already got another job. It don't matter. He actually got another coaching job. But
he ran right back to Pop.
No, he ain't down there.
I
think he's in Golden State actually. He might get a ring, which would piss me off.
That would be.
I'll be like, "Hey, yo, Bobby, I got another job for you." But no, I think if you think you can get that out of Luke Cornett on a consistent basis with the shooting, all right. But adding Boogie, subtracting Boogie, we're not going to the NBA championship. It's not adding nothing or subtracting nothing to this team, and it's really the rest of this season that you're going to have him for. You're not signing him long term.
But
he's so ready to say
I got to drop this bomb on you.
Go ahead, though.
I got to drop this bomb.
The shots that Cornett takes, I know for a fact that, one, Boogie can knock him down. So you going to have to respect him. 2, he's a way better screen setter and passer.
Well, he got some weight to him.
Than
Cornett weigh about as much as you.
Then any of the bigs on the roster.
That's 2 points. I'm gonna give you 3 on that.
You talking about that? I definitely got to give Boogie the passing auto with that. That's one. And
Boogie the what?
The passing auto with that.
Passing auto.
But Boogie can pass that much.
He's a better passer than Thad.
I get what he's saying. I'm just trying to think. New Orleans Boogie, yeah, but I ain't seen him. I haven't seen. I just haven't seen it. When is the last time we saw it?
I'm just saying.
He hasn't had the opportunity.
And you talking to somebody that really want Boogie to come back.
I know you want Boogie to come back.
I really want Boogie. I want him here for the jersey. I don't care if he here for 10 games. Let me get that.
What Cornett gives you, Boogie can at least double that.
Now what's
and you don't know if you're really making the playoffs, so go ahead and kick the tire.
The bomb I'm saying is because of our coach and his history, I am fully expecting us not to get a point guard and get a big man. I'm fully committed.
Really?
I'm really expecting.
You talk about at the deadline, or you talk about in the draft or anything?
Just period. I'm expecting us to be looking at a big man, and the reason why is because you got to think about it like this. His overcommitment to allowing Russ to do what he did in many situations put them in a bad position. But for some odd reason, he rolled with that hot hand. Even when he was shooting poorly, and Russ wasn't the triple-double king he was now, because he really wasn't the triple-double king under Billy for the most part.
That last year.
His first year, he got his first year he got the record was the year KD left. He broke the record that year.
When did Billy leave? He just left, right?
Billy just left.
Right.
So he had doubles the entire time he was there.
I take that back. But what I'm saying is, like, they got to the finals and he wasn't doing that though. And it was his overcommitment to allowing him doing all that.
They never got back.
It just reminds me a lot of like I feel like he's going to overcommit to Kobe White's development.
I don't think they ever got back.
Well, I wasn't thinking Kobe.
But,
I was thinking.
Was Zach?
Yeah.
No, Zach is having a meteoric rise, but I think he's going to overcommit to Kobe. He's going to overcommit to seeing if he can actually pull that off. And go get a big man.
I
don't think they're going.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I would say to counter your point.
Then I got Sato.
Russ was doing what a point guard is supposed to do while scoring. While Muggs sit there.
A historic low.
Oh, scoring, yeah, but still
a historic.
No, I agree with you, but at the bottom line, his stat sheet read 10 assists.
And 5.
Whether, but
it was nobody else on that squad, bro. Like it was literally
whoa. Paul George was on that squad.
No.
Paul George was on that squad.
No. You talking about
and
wait, no.
PG get real cold real quick.
I'm not talking about
in the playoffs.
No, you're talking about
in the playoffs.
No, I mean the first year after KD. We talking about after KD?
The first year after KD, I'm fine with. The first year after KD, Russ balled at a historic level and broke records.
The second year after that, he did the same thing. Then the same thing after that.
He only was there 3 years after.
I got a
KD
video
just left.
With the stats, bro.
KD went to 2 back-to-back championships.
No,
and then went to Brooklyn.
Bro. I'm talking about for literally them first 2 years almost.
First years he wasn't doing none of that. What you mean?
That's Russ. The first years he wasn't doing none of that.
This is Russ Wing.
That's Russ. All the way up to you can point it. All the way up to the triple doubles.
Yeah, but KD left in 2013.
Yeah, he left, but look what happened. I'm saying overcommitted to him to the point where your star left.
Oh, you're saying that he overcommitted to him in the beginning.
I think he's going to overcommit. He overcommitted to Russ in the beginning.
Okay.
I didn't understand your point.
So maybe I phrased it wrong.
I didn't know. I thought you were saying he overcommitted to him after he left.
No, he overcommitted to Russ early.
To the point that KD left.
Yeah, he was just letting him do whatever he wanted to do.
So
and Russ wasn't the same Russ.
Yeah, that's,
so in this
true.
scenario,
okay, I give you that.
Zach would be KD.
Zach is KD.
Zach is KD in this scenario.
But I don't see. This is the thing, though. Even with that,
it's funny because it's like it's history. You can't necessarily
fight it. Even with that, Russ was still being very productive. The problem that I think became between KD and Russ, whether they admit it or not, was the ball would get inbounded to Russ because he was the point guard, and Russ never looked KD's way. And for you to never look KD's way, and he is the Slim Reaper for a game-winning shot, I think he took a lot of them shots away from KD to the point where we was like, "Hey, yo, Russ, pass the ball, bro." like I get you got it, but
so who do you think blames home for losing that series against the Lakers?
It's on both.
I mean, not
it's on both of them. You talking about the Warriors, but that's
on. Sorry, the Warriors. My fault.
It's all on
that's
3.
On both of them.
The reason I didn't want Billy Donovan here is because of how he coached those last 4 games. He coached those last 4 games horribly.
So it was his coaching that lost that game.
It was they played too.
Hey, Oliver, Kobe's field goal percentage is real close.
Kobe is not Russ and won't be.
His field goal percentage is
listen.
Now everything else and what Russ became, I don't think he will be.
Yeah, but, that's different.
But when you put him early, the first 7 years with Russ wasn't the triple double king. He wasn't. You can literally pull it up. He wasn't the triple double.
Nah, he wasn't. It wasn't until.
This is a late thing for Russ.
Oh no, realistically. Instead of shooting, he was driving into the cup every
2017, 2018.
Yeah. But the first couple years, 6, 5,
follow my TikTok.
7. Yeah, I mean, 23 points. But he was all dominant. Like he always had the peel.
I don't know if it repeats itself just because Kobe's not a good enough point guard. And so to me, to say that it's going to repeat itself. By the way, how long we been up on this mug? Okay,
the fact that we had so many people rocking with us for so long.
Man, we really do, bro. We really do.
That's crazy. I appreciate y'all. Y'all rocking with you.
The thing to me with talk about with Kobe White, I don't think Kobe's a good enough point guard.
You said Billy got there in 2015. That's a good point.
Billy got there in 2015, 2016, 2017,
2018.
and Russ and KD was together. KD left 2018.
No.
KD. When did KD leave?
KD left in 2016 to 2017, 2017
No,
to
that was
2018.
2015.
He got 2 rings.
Nah, I'm saying though. I think, bro.
KD got 2 rings.
No, but I'm saying, when did Billy get there? If Billy spent more than a season with KD.
Yeah, he did.
He spent more than a season with KD. He couldn't have got there in 2015.
Somebody look it up. My phone just died. I would have looked it up. I would have been looked it up.
2016, 2017, 2018.
That's when he was in Golden State.
No, those were the seasons that Russ.
Nah, those was the seasons that Russ put up the triple double. So that was after.
That wasn't the question.
KD left.
That was one of the questions.
It was. That was one of the questions. I get it. Yeah. Let's see. Billy Donovan.
No, I think he left in 2015.
He started coaching. He started coaching in 2015.
Mm.
So when did KD leave?
It had to be 2016. Yeah.
He only had one season with Kevin Durant.
Because the 2015 was all the 73-9 team, right?
That's the season.
That's the season they lost to.
KD left right after that season.
Yeah.
So it's 2015, 2016. KD
Man, he only had a season with Kevin Durant.
That's crazy.
Oh,
that is crazy. Kevin Durant.
Eternal sadness.
Warriors 2016.
Now again.
Wow.
It still gives credit to what I'm saying because Billy overcommitted to Russ.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. Now I don't know. Because I thought they had like 2 seasons together. I don't know.
Thinking they had 2.
I don't know if I can put Billy on that. I can put Scott Brooks on that. I can put Scott Brooks on that.
I can put
Scott Brooks on that.
You know what? Then that kind of defeats a lot. What I'm saying, Scott Brooks. It was Scott.
This man's whole point was blown away. Look, now look.
Because he still blew the game.
Hold on. You want to talk about history repeating itself though? Where's John Wall?
John Wall's on the right.
Okay. Where's Scott Brooks?
And Washington. Overcommitted.
John Wall wanted to get up out of there.
I got you.
John Wall was ready. He's like, I ain't coming back to that.
Hey,
look, where's Russ?
Doing no better. He ain't doing no better though.
He ain't doing no better. Hey, yo.
It was like 12 straight.
Hey, that's why we got the chat, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us and getting us straight, man. 'Cause I definitely thought Billy Donovan had a couple of seasons with my mans. But man, we really appreciate y'all for sticking it out with us, man. Staying in tune with us. We got a lot of content coming. Be on the lookout for a video. We'll probably drop tomorrow as well. Talking Bulls, Bears. I don't even know what we got dropping tomorrow. I'll figure it out when I wake up in the morning. Oh no, it is Talking Bears. It's Talking Bears.
I'm doubling down on Jameis Winston. Go get him.
Man, I'm glad you sent me that video because I can sleep in tomorrow.
Go get him.
It's 11 o'clock and I was not expecting able to have that ability.
I'm not mad
I don't
at
care
that.
what you say. Listen, we not getting a Russ. We not getting a Deshaun. We not getting. No, because I don't want Sam Donald.
In the draft, they've been looking at tight ends and O-linemen, right? The leaks.
You better draft an O-lineman. If you draft a tight end, that's just stupid.
I heard.
No, but that's what I saw today.
Especially when you got a good one.
You got Cole Kmet.
Yeah, I heard a scary take this morning that's gonna send Dak to the Seahawks this year.
That ain't scary.
Dak is not leaving Dallas.
Franchise tag him and then trade him.
That's a win-win for both organizations if they get that.
Quick question before we get up out of here. Jonathan Washington says, should the Bulls inquire of Victor Oladipo?
Absolutely. I got a video on that already came out on this channel. You should go look at that. I think they not only should go down on that, I think he does everything we want Kobe White to do, but better.
Is he a ball stopper?
He's a two-way player.
He's definitely a ball stopper.
He had 33 against us.
Yeah,
33. He dropped 33 on us when he played us.
Yeah.
So it's pick your poison.
To me, see, this is the thing.
I'm not saying I'm not disagreeing with you, by the way. I'm just saying.
I actually prefer if you did.
No, but I'm saying do you it's like, do you prefer the points or do you want the ball to stop?
Conversation.
Facts. No, listen. Oladipo is gonna give me my 20. He's gonna give me more than 5 or 6 assists, and he's also gonna give me 5 or 6 rebounds.
I just want more.
He does
assists.
everything I want Kobe White to do, but he does it consistently.
But I think in a game with Oli, it looks very okay. Oli, it's your turn to go get a bucket. Okay, Zach, it's your turn to go get a bucket. Okay, Oli, it's your turn to go get.
Like that's what it looks like now.
But I mean, well, no, right now it's just Zach. It's your turn to go get a bucket. Hey Zach, it's your turn to go get a bucket. But I don't think that is something that will breed success. It never does. We've never seen two guys that are literally just like Oli's not like Oli can pass the ball, but Oli gets assists like Kobe does.
If he knows
Oli
that
gets
Zach's
assists because he
team-
got a head of steam. I'm better than everybody here. Oh snap! Here come my big man. Let me hand it off to you.
If
Oli
he knows
can
that
keep a
Zach's
lead.
team,
Oli can keep a lead when Zach is out off the floor.
That's true. I get it.
We don't have someone that can help us keep leads. You want to know how we know? We just blew one. We did. Zach went down, and we blew the lead as soon as his butt sat down.
T Live, talk about Mo Bamba again. All right, we got to go.
All right.
Hey, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man.
Yeah.
For the Brody Bro P Kid, AD, Mr. Two Letters, and Stefan Nadine. It is your boy Pat, the designer, Chicago. If you want to continue watching our Bulls content, check the links below. If you missed any of this or if you came in late, it'll be posted in about 2 minutes. And then also it's up on all DSPs. Y'all make sure y'all check out the podcast. We'll have this audio up so that you can listen to it while you're working out, going to work, being there. You might hear your name on the live. We're going to get it so y'all can call in. Listen, it's about to get wild out here. It's your boy Pat, the designer. Back at it again. Y'all stay safe out of Chicago. Peace.